Many thanks, because it's a concrete project and it is working, or it seems to be working. Based on that, what could be your recommendations to transfer projects like this one to other local contexts? What could be some kind of general points? What could be transferred in other cultural contexts to improve the situation there?
I think the problem is that we are in a neoliberal system, both in the way cities are being redeveloped, and I'm quite aware that the UK context is quite particular in that case, because it's so heavily reliant on the provision of regeneration to be done by the private sector, because local authorities have no money, the coffers are empty. So this is something, I suppose the UK is kind of that far ahead, maybe in the kind of neoliberalization of regeneration in the city. And that's an example, maybe that's particularly problematic not to follow. And in also thinking about how the voluntary and charity sector also have to play. So they're trying to support residents, but they have to play in this very neoliberal economy. And they are also very much overlooked, and they have to bid for money to support residents in this context. So I guess it's just a lesson to learn about an increasingly neoliberal city. And London is a stark example.
Yeah.
I could not hear the question. Sorry, I thought I could, but I could not. Yeah, so if you could relate.
Can you repeat the question?
Okay, the question was if this private-public cooperation being hyped in the 90s, is this really working or not? These forms of cooperation, right?
It, yeah, if it's not working in the sense that because I mean, to some extent, social developers are meeting some of their commitments regarding to social value, but it varies greatly between developers. Some are more keen to involve local communities, local voluntary charity sector, but there is no coordination, no harmonization. There's a withdrawal of the state that means developers, once they have the land, once the agreements are there, then it's kind of up to them to do whatever, or once it's done, it's done. They can't really go, they don't really have to go above and beyond. And once the project is finished, then there is no follow on, and communities are not supported anymore. So it's not, yeah, because local authorities just withdraw from the whole process generally. I hope that's clear. But it's not very successful, no.
Formally hyped private-public partnership is a fake.
Is
It's not working. It's a fake. It's an illusion. Is this correct, or it is
it's
too
not
far?
it's working in the sense that's what's happening. But it's not successful in creating cohesive, inclusive communities. The priority is profit, and when the priority is profit in housing, in this case, it means that the true commitment to existing local residents will not necessarily be met. Plus, it takes a long time, those new projects. There's new form of governance within them. So there are so many different actors involved. It's very difficult for residents to find their voice. You'll have the local authority, the private developers, the housing association, the management company. And in the midst of this very nebulous governance, the voice of residents and the people who represent them, the voluntary and charity sector, gets lost.
seen from this place?